Good morning, America, YouTube Nation. I want to talk to y'all today that's something near and dear to me. How I make my living, trucking and Elogs. You have a representative from Minnesota, Colin Peterson, and he's a Democrat. You got a Republican, Greg Gielfore. He's a Democrat, or vice versa. I probably said that man's name wrong because I put that Cajun spin on that Foray part on the back end of his name. But you can look up the article on Overdrive magazine. Anyway, these Elogs systems became law in December 18, 2017 for any truck with a 1999 or newer engine block. You had to run an Elog system. Well, and at first, the ATA, who I call the Anti-Trucking Association, or the Anti-Trucking Asses, was spouting off that the Elog system was going to save 20. They didn't say 26 truckers' lives. They didn't say 26 bicyclists' lives. They didn't say 26 motorcyclists' lives. They didn't say 26 pedestrian lives. They didn't say 26 automobile operators' lives. They just said 26 lives. And actually, I think they pulled that number out of the crack of their ass. But so, you know, and they fought hard and long and got to get this Elog deal pushed through, this and that, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Here it is, May, almost June. The fatalities and accident rate has gone up since December. But it was supposed to save 26, well, we got a shadow. It's supposed to save 26 lives a year, they said. But it hasn't. It's causing more accidents. Why? Well, you got these guys that are racing the clock now that used to not have to race the clock. You know, when that 14-hour day starts, they gotta get on it, doggone it. They gotta try and get as many miles as they can in 11 hours. They got to cheat their ass off running that electronic log system. Which, and the first thing a person that's drinking the anti-trucking asses Kool-Aid or something to that effect, first thing they'll tell you, you need to plan better. Horseshit. Pure and simple horseshit. I've been doing this a long damn time, man. I know if I go west, I run out of, my break's gonna be at the Casablanca Mountains in Texas, or Fort Stockton, or that big rest area at the I-10, I-20 split. If I'm going northwest, I know I'm gonna break at Amarillo, or that big rest area before Amarillo, or right there north of Amarillo. At the little truck stop when you come into town. If I'm going north, like to the Chicago area, I know from Matthews, Missouri, Charleston, Missouri, to the first rest area in the state of Illinois is where I'm gonna break. Going east, Jacksonville, Florida. So don't, and anywhere in between. If I'm going up the East Coast, maybe I shouldn't do that so fast. If I'm going up the East Coast, Rising Foam, Georgia is where I usually break at. So, you know, and anywhere in between. It ain't, so don't tell me you need to plan better, because that's horseshit. And then the anti-trucking asses came out and said, well, we need to level the playing field. What in the crap are you talking about? Level a playing. This is a business. I'm a WHB Enterprises, LLC. Okay, I am a business. There ain't no level playing field in business. Kind of like there ain't no crying in baseball, you jackass. I use every advantage I can to make every dollar I can within the law. You ain't level playing field horse shit. That's just another excuse, because the single truck owner-operator business model for a man that manages his money, manages his time, stays on top of the game, in other words. Even a mega carrier fleet truck cannot compete with all their discounts. And the main reason why is customer service. You know, the companies that use, and what we call mega carriers, are the members of the ATA, the anti-trucking asses, or as they want to be called, the American Trucking Association. I cannot join the American Trucking Association. I called and asked if I could join it. They told me no. You have to own X amount of trucks. Your dues payable to their association is based on your gross revenue dollars. So they've made it unaffordable for the owner-operator to be a member by their rules. They claim they're speaking for the American truckers when they lobby Congress and Senate and representatives, and they're not. They're speaking for their trade they're a trade organization. They have nothing to do with trucking. They have nothing they have something to do with trucking. They have nothing to do with trucking safety. They have nothing to do with trucking economy. They negotiate big fuel discounts for their members. I can't remember. I can't join. But if you're a member, you get 25 cents off a gallon of diesel. You get big discounts from Michelin, Firestone, Bridgestone, Yokohama. They get big tire discounts, fuel discounts. They're self-insured. They don't even buy insurance. That's how Swift and these other companies, and all these are my opinion, but that's how they can stay in business with all the fatality accidents that they have every year. They're self-insured, and because there ain't a commercial insurance company would touch them, because their safety ratings, they have the worst safety ratings compared to an owner-operator. But anyway, they pressed and pressed and pressed and kissed ass and spanked babies and every damn thing else to get this Elog law back. Well, all us good, hard-working American truck drivers thought, man, Trump's gonna save the day with the eliminating bad regs. You know, when you weigh the good and the bad of the Elog systems, the bad outweighs the good. It's a redundancy in paperwork, so to speak. It's a, you know, it's not. I can't pass the cost on to an Elog system on to my customers. But you know, and they run any on the high end, $1,500, $30 a month. The low end, $250, $25 a month, and anywhere in between. The government hasn't approved not one Elog system. There's 250 kinds, and they already got one or two shut. Representatives that I named a while ago have introduced a bill that if you're an owner-operator with 10 trucks or less, you're exempt from Elog. Woohoo! That's what we need, boy. Now, if it can pass, get out of committee, get the votes, blah, blah, this, and President Trump signs it, then it'll save the day for the owner-operators. Because if you've noticed since December how much more you're spending at the grocery store, gas has gone up, our economy, our costs have gone up. And the only reason behind it, Elogs. Trucks aren't getting to play. You know, if you go in the grocery store, notice the stuff on the shelves. They aren't full. It's because of the Elogs. Trucks aren't making deliveries on time. You know, steering wheel holders can't get where they got to get. And there are some exemptions to the Elog system. 150-mile radius of your home terminal, and then you're allowed 8 days of overnight work in a 30-day period. Livestock haulers, agriculture haulers have some exemptions. But a lot of these companies that press for these Elogs, UPS, FedEx, and a few others, then filed for an exemption from the goddamn thing. Now, does that make any sense? They want to force it on me, but then they want an exemption. That's, you know, you want that level playing field, Captain. You got it. Me personally, my engine went out in December the 11th or something like that. So when I specifically ordered a 1999 model block for this truck. I got the paperwork right there on this one. I'm Elog exempt. But for my brothers in the trucking game, we gotta, so what we need to do, and next time I make a video, I'm gonna be part to add to this. I'm gonna have you some phone numbers, some bill numbers, and I know my Captain Clay Higgins, my representative from Louisiana, I can get in touch with him. I have a cell phone number. I can text him, explain to him what's going on, and he backs us, the hard-working people that keep this country moving, not the anti-trucking association. He knows what me me and him have had long talks about the government overreach into our economy. You know, President Trump's doing a hell of a job, but he should have vetoed this Elog deal. But he didn't. But he's always doing photo ops with the American Trucking Association. I don't know about that. You know, and actually, in reality, it's the American truckers that got Trump elected. You know, we're a silent majority that people don't realize. We carry a big voting bloc in Washington, D.C. on a national level. And also this Elog system on Sirius XM radio. And remember, these are my opinions. But on Sirius XM satellite radio, on that trucking channel, the anti-trucking asses got to these radio hosts, and you know, they say stuff, well, it is what it is, why you want to fight it? You know, get modern. You know, the paper logs have worked forever. They're easy, they don't, and I've used PeopleNet, Qualcomm, a J.J. Keller type Elog system in the past. They take longer. They take more time out of your day to do. And I'm gonna tell you another big thing why these mega carriers push for Elog. It didn't have a goddamn thing to do with safety. Didn't have nothing to do with anything that they said. It eliminated people in their back office who did the paperwork, because now the truck driver does all the paperwork when he's keying in on that computer. So when the office where they had 10 or 12 employees taking care of this logs, billing, all this other crap, it all flowed through that computer box in that truck, goes in their office, and it's all done electronically by computer. All they did was, you know, they figured out, okay, we got 1,000 trucks, and for $10 a truck, the $100,000, we can lay off all these people in the offices, which was costing us, saying they only made $25,000 a year. You know, we're saving $500,000 once you count in benefits and all that other good shit. So that it has nothing to do with safety, has nothing to do with leveling playing fields. It has all it does is save mega carriers more money and hurts the owner operators who mega carriers depend on to keep them out of a bind. Hell, half their fleets are made up of owner operators. But they want to conform you. They want to hold a thumbnail on you. So remember when you go to the grocery store and how much your groceries are, how much it costs you to fill up your gas tank, how much more it costs for kids to go to summer camp this summer, go to school next fall, how much the school uniforms prices are going to go up. Because everything you buy, touch, breathe on, want, dream of, rides on a truck. It rides on a truck, and petroleum oil is used to make it. Everything. asking you to start calling in with a bill number. I'm going to give you the phone number. I'm going to make it so easy for you to call your senator, your federal senator or your representative and tell them, hey, we need to exempt owner-operators from Elog systems. That's all you got to say. You call a 1-800 number. You tell them where you live. You tell them to exempt owner-operators from the Elog. And it'll be like the House bill number, blah, blah, blah. And that's all you have to do. And you'll cut your calls. You'll cut your price on your personal consumables will go down. The prices on your business consumables will go down. That's what these Elogs have done. See, last year, Representative Babin from right there west of me in Texas, he has a bill that's still stuck in committee. It has 70, 80 co-sponsors on it. But it can't get out of committee because the man that runs the committee, who that representative's retiring, he's a bought and paid for shield for the ATA. And Babin can't get the damn bill out of committee. If we get the bill out of the committee, it would pass with flying colors, and we wouldn't have this crap. That's how strong the ATA is a modern day union mafia. That's what it all comes down to. And now say you get a little trucking group that gets a little prestigious, the ATA wiggles their fingers into it. It takes over. I'm not going to call no names on that right now. That's more some insider stuff. But Elogs need to go. You know, if you own a trucking company and you say, hey, I want everybody to use Elogs, and I have the choice if I lease to you as an owner-operator, and your rules are I have to use your Elog system, fine and dandy. You know, that's part of your deal. I'm working with you. I'll abide by it. But don't see, and that's how it was for years. And then all of a sudden, a lot of trucking companies were saying, you know, these Elogs suck. They're hurting our productivity. They're costing us time. They're costing us money. They got rid of them. And the ATA noticed a trend. Huh. Not everybody's going to the Elog systems like we planned. You know? So then they got kissing some ass and got a law passed to force it on people. This is America, man. You don't need to force, especially in business, you're gonna force things because it's unfair. Hey, owner-operators are the safest, most courteous drivers there are. I put my business's safety score against anybody. You know, what is it? Swift has 400 fatality accidents a year, something like that. Snyder, JB Hunt, CRST, KLLM, just the name of Covenant. You know, the list goes on and on of the people that control the ATA.